We actually have some breaking news for you guys at the moment. Looks like Donald Trump has spoken to the press, and we have some audios for you guys that we can share with you regarding what he said about what just happened. All right, Donald Trump, Mr. President, let's see what you have to say.
What prompted you to call off the strikes last night?
Oh no, it's the low audio.
UAE, and by Qatar, and by Iran. We were all set to go just about at this time right now.
Okay, so he said Saudi, Qatar, UAE, and Iran asked him to stop. And he said, we'll see. Since you guys want to talk and stop us, we'll see.
Asked to call it off, you got to sort of say, well, let's see. And the reason they asked is they think there's a deal. There's a deal on Hormuz.
He thinks that the reason they asked him to stop and the reason he did stop is because he thinks there's a deal. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, I mean, there's the transcript. I was asked by Saudi, the UAE, Qatar, and by Iran to hold off strikes. It would have been a massive attack. When the allies ask you to call it off, you got to say, well, let's see. Allies think there is a deal. There is a deal on Hormuz, and it will be a deal on the nuclear. Well, I guess the best I could tell you guys is let's see on that one. Still 100% confident. Let me tell you guys, 100% confident there will be no successful deal with the Islamic Republic. Not a chance. Not a slight chance. I think there was a second audio. I'm trying to get that one. Actually, no, that was the only one. Okay. Gotcha. So, yeah. Oh, there it is. So he also had a written statement, looks like they got from him, that tomorrow afternoon will be the start of talks, and that it would save a lot of lives. Okay. We're talking to them. It begins tomorrow afternoon. It would save a lot of lives. All right, got it. So tomorrow afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who's going to be talking on either side here, but maybe Adolchi, maybe the foreign minister of the Islamic Republic, my best guess. All right. Well, with the deal now, we also have, yes, the study of war. I managed to get this picture from them. This is what they're proposing, essentially. The Institute for the Study of War came out with this image showing what a Strait of Hormuz deal is going to look like. You guys might not believe your eyes, but yes, it is the exact same as we've seen for the past few months. The same proposal. Believe it or not, Armin, can you believe this? We're going to achieve a major breakthrough, Armin. Promise. It's going to be a major breakthrough with the same proposal. It's going to be different this time, though. I promise.
Wow.
I think this is the fourth time that we're trying this exact Strait of Hormuz operation.
So this deal is different, though. This is a different agreement. So IRGC apparently came up with an agreement with President Trump. So the Islamic Republic has apparently agreed to. So President Trump we're gonna come in. Look at this. Look at BB smiling. Look at BB smiling. I made BB smile. The BB smile was a threat, Ellie. The BB smile was a threat. Okay. It might be possible that they even told the Israelis that, yeah, we're going, just so that they move in a way that seems like they're going. So it might be also true that CENTCOM thought that they're going just so that everything looks like they're going. And the Islamic Republic, oh my God, Bibi is smiling. Bibi is happy. They're going to go. They're going to go. This time is different. This time is different. And CENTCOM is moving around, making like they're moving in a way that is different from before. They're making it happen. So they came to President Trump and they said, how about this? The ships come through the northern part of the Strait of Hormuz through the Islamic Republic trade route, but they leave through the southern one, through the Omani one. Okay,
right.
So we're gonna allow that. We're gonna allow that. We're gonna allow the money one. And President Trump was like, okay, we could work with that. And then as soon as that was done, the Islamic Republic came up and came out and announced, like, yes, we're not doing that. Who said we're doing that? What? Like we don't have an agreement. The Islamic Republic is saying that President Trump is having imaginary conversation with imaginary Islamic Republic officials. Okay, so President Trump is saying they come and agree stuff with me, and then right after they do the opposite. But the Islamic Republic is saying President Trump doesn't want to attack because he can't attack. So he comes and says that I'm about to attack. And then right minutes before he's about to attack, he comes out and says that I had this conversation with the Islamic Republic officials and they agreed to this and this and this and that. But he's talking to himself. He's not talking to us. That's what they're saying.
You know what? Farce News, the IRGC affiliated state media today in Iran, said the same thing. Hey, we never said we agreed to this. There's no talks going on with Donald Trump. We don't know what our foreign minister is saying. We never said anything like that. Oh, one of the biggest news. Okay. Gotcha. Seems like a little bit of a Groundhog Day situation here. And here's what's happening, okay? So, got the different factions, right? You can just ignore everything and focus on two. You can focus on the Ghalibaf faction, the Speaker of Parliament. He's the most powerful man in Iran right now. Then you got some of the IRGC commanders, who are the quote-unquote hardliners. So we got the hardliners and the moderates. They're all the same. There's no difference. They will kill you and I just the same. They won't hesitate. The moderate, Ghalibaf, okay, I say quote-unquote moderate, he's not a moderate, will try to appease the hardliners right now. He's going to try to trick them. He's going to say, hey, yo, we can just trick the Americans. We can just tell the Americans that we are going to deal with them and this and that, but we're just buying time, okay? That's what he's going to say to the hardliners. Now, the hardliners aren't stupid. They're going to see that. And they might agree with it, but most likely not, just like the last 4 times, 5 times they didn't agree with it. So Ghalibaf is trying to play both the US and the hardliners so that he can become the undisputed number one. He's in first place at the moment, but he's going to have some issues, isn't he? Do you think that the IRGC are going to let this one fly this time? What's different? What's the same? Ghalibaf, hardliner, IRGC commanders. What's the dynamic here?
So right now the dynamic is that the regime, so President Trump is still talking to segments of the Islamic Republic, not the Islamic Republic, not the
True.
Islamic Republic. And so there is no deal. There is not even an agreement. You have an agreement with segments of the Islamic Republic. The other parts are not going to agree to it. Not only that, the segment of the Islamic Republic that is against negotiating with the American is going to go aggressively against the people who are for negotiating with the Americans, because they're like, what other evidence do you need to see that we're winning this? Like, you must be American, Arakshi. You must be a Zionist. You must be a Zionist, because President Trump is coming out saying that he's going to do a major attack, then not attacking, showing to us that we're winning this, that he can't do anything, and then that they're desperate, that they're so low on missile interceptors, that we're so successfully expanding this war to more regions. We're going all the way to Egypt and the Suez Canal now, and nobody can do anything against us. And then you come and offer them a way out with a deal. So you must be an agent of the Americans to be helping the Americans get out of this trap that we have got them into. You must be an agent of them. So that's going to be their narrative.
That's exactly what Nabavian said.
Oh, see, I didn't even read that. He copies me. He comes and watches my show on the Persian channel, and then he basically takes notes and then goes and turns that into statements.
Yeah, look, he said we, the terrorists, dealt America a heavy blow We made energy prices high. We even depleted the strategic oil reserves of America, and we put domestic pressure. Why are we making a deal? Some
See,
individuals
I didn't
in
even read that.
Iran.
Ali, I didn't even
I
read
showed
that.
this
I
20
didn't
minutes
know.
ago.
I know, but I was paying attention to the chat because I was winning the super chat race against you. So, and I won,
think
by
you
the
did
way.
win. Yeah, I think you
Yes,
did.
we were
For 10
9-9.
seconds,
We were
though.
9-9. We
By
were
10
9-9,
seconds.
and then I won. And then so that's I was focused on that. So I didn't see that. But this is exactly, I mean, okay, to be fair, I said they're gonna say this today on my Persian show. So, and I didn't had that over there.
So that's what
Someone-
the
Steve is
hardliners
saying,
think.
Steve is saying, bro, pay attention to the important things. I am. The super chat race is important. I mean, I'm gonna be a
True. So this is the hardliner. Guys, this is a very famous hardliner politician in Islamic Republic. He just said, why are we saving America? Why are we talking to them and saving them? He's so delusional.
Also, don't tell me to pay attention to important things. I studied Nabavian. I know of this guy more than anyone else here. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time studying Nabavian and Rasai and Raifipur and Sabati. I've done my work paying attention to these people for 20 years. Okay.
Guys, I'm just saying, if you watch on my channel, you'll get the scoops, and then otherwise you guys can pay attention to the super chat.
That is not fair. I've been doing this since like 10 hours ago. This is my last show of the day. I'm exhausted. I've been at this since I've been paying attention to every single detail from before you guys woke up. Okay, I didn't get any sleep. I've been following this all day.
True. No, I'm just messing with you.
You guys know about these things because I told you about it. Pay attention. You guys know about this stuff because I paid attention to this stuff. My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.